What's up guys, it's Susie from HeyGrillHey.com, and today we're making maple glazed bacon wrapped carrots because I figure if there's anything worth grilling, it's worth wrapping in bacon first, right? Perfect for weeknight dinners or to grace your holiday table. I'm going to show you how to do it. Ingredients list on this recipe is shorter than almost all of my ingredient lists ever made on my website, ever. All you need is bacon and carrots, salt, pepper, and maple syrup, but today we are using my maple bourbon grill and glaze because it is going to bring that maple flavor, but it's also going to bring that bourbony goodness. It will be delicious. Before we start assembling our bacon wrapped carrots, we need to preheat our grill. I'm cooking these over charcoal, and you do need some kind of 2-zone or indirect heat cooking zone. And you want the overall temperature of your grill to be about 450 degrees. We are looking for a high roasting temperature. That's how we're gonna get the carrots cooked to a nice tender, crisp texture and the bacon crispy, crunchy, and delicious on the outside. I've done these on pellet grills, I've done these on gas grills, I've done these over charcoal. All work beautifully. You just need to have indirect heat so that this fatty bacon is not dripping directly down over your heat source, because what happens in that scenario are flare-ups, and you don't want to be battling fire the whole time. So you want to have an indirect zone where the bacon grease can drip away and everything else can roast and cook at that high temperature. I've also prepped my carrots. When you're buying carrots from the store, you definitely want to make sure this is like, look at this one. Okay, when you're buying carrots from the store, you definitely want to make sure that they are all pretty uniform in thickness so that they all cook at about the same time. I've also peeled mine because these weren't washed and ready to go, or you can just scrub them really good with a vegetable scrubber so they're nice and clean. After that, all we got to do is wrap them in bacon. One piece of bacon, typically for one carrot, and this is just regular bacon. It's not super special. You could do like peppered bacon if you wanted to add some extra yumminess, but don't go with like a super thick cut bacon or a super thin cut bacon. Another thing that I've learned is if your bacon is room temperature, it actually goes on a little bit easier versus having cold bacon right out of the fridge. Makes the wrapping process go smoothly. As you're wrapping each carrot, you want to make sure that the ends are getting tucked underneath right as you start. It's okay if there's a little bit of a gap in between each piece as you go, but in the beginning you need to make sure that the ends are tucked, and at the end you need to make sure that the ends are tucked so that they don't come unwrapped on your grill. So just we're down at the end here, take your piece of bacon, find the piece that was before it, and just kind of tuck it under. Make a little bacon pocket so that it holds that piece onto the carrot. So once upon a time, in Facebook land, I was invited to be a part of Shaquille O'Neal, like the Shack. He was opening a chicken restaurant in Las Vegas, and he invited me on to do a Thanksgiving segment of his Facebook watch show called Big Chicken Shack. And it was, like I said, a Thanksgiving episode, so I taught him how to spatchcock a turkey, and we bacon wrapped carrots to go with the spatchcock turkey. And Shaq, needless to say, loved the bacon wrapped carrots because they are absolutely delicious. And I didn't have a grill for that segment, so I had to cook these in the oven. So if you are at home and you don't have a grill that you can cook these on, or you don't want to fire it up, maybe it's cold outside, whatever, I don't know, whatever people use reasons of not having grills, you can totally do these in the oven. Preheat it to 450 degrees. Arrange these on like a flat roasting rack on a cookie sheet lined with some foil. You're good to go. We're going to season our carrots with some salt and some pepper. Like I said, easiest recipe ever. If you wanted these to have a little bit more of a barbecue flair, you could use your favorite barbecue seasoning on the outside. Something like my sweet rub would be delicious. Boom. And then these are going directly onto the grill. Again, we're working with indirect heat right here, and you hopefully will be at home also. So I do have a hot zone on my grill. I'm going to be putting the carrots down so that the thicker parts are closer to the heat. That way they take a majority of the heat while these cook. close up the lid to create kind of an oven-like environment so that those carrots can get nice and roasty and cooked all the way through. We're gonna be flipping these every 5 to 7 minutes. All in is gonna be about 30 minutes of cooking, and during the last 5 minutes, we're gonna baste with the maple bourbon grilling glaze, or maple syrup if you wanna use that at home. I just flipped these. It's been about 25 minutes, and they are looking ready for the glaze. Most of the fat has rendered out of that bacon. The edges are nice and crisp, and most importantly, when I pick up and move the carrots around, they're feeling a little bit soft. They're definitely feeling tender. It's time to hit it with the maple bourbon glaze. Again, you can just use straight maple syrup at home. That's how I cooked these the first time. Absolutely delicious. All right. Close up the lid. I'm gonna give these just a couple more minutes for the glaze to tighten around the outside, and then I get to eat them. Time to take them off. I can smell that mapley sweet glaze kind of caramelizing over the grill. Oh, look at them. Look at them. They look so good. Now these guys are looking pretty enough to eat. I actually think I may have cooked them like 1 to 2 minutes longer than I wanted to, but that just means they're gonna be extra soft, maybe more like a sweet potato. Oh, I don't know, this one's feeling pretty good. These are glistening. These are maybe the most photogenic carrots that I've ever seen. I got a bite from the thicker end here with lots of glaze. Perfect little piece of bacon right on top. No, those are perfect. Now let's talk about flavors, because if you haven't had these at home, you might be thinking bacon and carrots is like a wackadoo combo. But the carrots are sweet, the bacon is savory, and then you top it with a sticky sweet glaze and just enough cracked black pepper for some heat, and it is a flavor explosion with a beautiful balance. Nothing speaks over the other. It all works together beautifully, and then you get those nice crispy textural elements from the bacon and the soft, beautiful roasted carrots. You guys are gonna dig these. They will be awesome, I would say, on your holiday tables. Free up some of your oven space, cook a side on your grills outside. Beautiful. I'm gonna eat some more of these, and then I'm gonna take them into my kids for dinner. I have to send you off, but all I wanna do is keep eating carrots. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna make these at home. You're gonna snap a picture and you're gonna post it online and use the hashtag KateGrillHate. That way, when I see it, I can leave a comment, like your photo, and cheer you on your journey to becoming a backyard barbecue hero. See you next time.